got quite the crowd this morning. So either we all got some topics to talk about, or we're just getting that much more exciting. I think that's where it really is. So, welcome. Super exciting, as you can tell. No mask today, which is awesome. Oh my God! Finally. So, we were joking about it yesterday. Hopefully it's here to stay, right? We went no masks back in early summertime, I feel like, and then had to put them back on after a month or two. But at least it's a step in the right direction. So super excited with that. You know, some people will still wear masks as, you know, they have their own personal reasons to do so, which is fine. No big deal. Same thing with the team members. Some may choose to still wear masks, and which is fine. No big deal. Everyone's got the choice and the right to do so. But it's not required anymore. So that is definitely an awesome thing. So, oh yeah, it's 2 years. Yeah, isn't that crazy? You know, we thought about it, and we thought, you know, I thought about having some, you know, major mask burning ceremonial, let's just get rid of them kind of thing. But I thought then I'd probably get somebody, like we talked about last week, burn ban or something. Yeah. Yeah, now you've got a waste problem, right? To try and get rid of all those masks. Yeah. Got 4 or 5 in the car, stuck in the seats or underneath the seat, you know, purses, jackets. Yeah, every pocket, you know. So, yeah, it'll be, hopefully it's here to stay, but at least it's a step in the right direction. So we're really excited for that, and hope that continues. So, and like I said, you know, some members, I've already seen it this morning, some members are still feel more comfortable wearing their mask, and so please respect their decision to do so, as that's everyone's choice. And so, but like I said, the beauty of it is it's not required, which means we don't have to play mask police anymore. So that'll be really nice. Nope, staff will not be required to wear it either. So yeah, it'll be really nice. They'll be able to. You know, if they choose it, if they want to, they're more than welcome to, but they do not have, they won't be required to. So, which is good. It's really good. So, let's see what we got going on today. So, we got Motion Month still going on for this month. I didn't put the picture on here, but I took a picture of the wall in Flow. It looks really good. There's 30 plus members, 35. That have already got their boards up there. So if you don't have a bingo board yet, pick it up at the concierge desk, and then you can just post it in Flow. We've got a nice display going there. A few bingos already started, and we're only, you know, 10 days in. So really exciting to see the member support with that. We do have a couple of events that Octave's going to talk about. That'll kind of help you check off your bingo boxes here throughout the rest of the month.
Right. So the first two that we have coming up are on March 18th. So that's the poolside stretch and meeting someone new in class with Roxanne. And then we have the Bring a Friend with Angela over in Discovery Park. She's going to lead a walk and a stretch and squat class, if I remember correctly. And then March 25th, we have Explore the Outdoors with Fun. That filled up so fast, which is super exciting. So we added some more spots there. I believe I want to say there's like 3 or 4 spots left. So if you haven't signed up, I would greatly encourage it. We're going to Adult State Park over at Paw. Absolutely gorgeous area. It's a very easy trail if you're doing a hiking or if you're a little hesitant to be trekking up the side of a mountain. It's a really nice walk. I'm not an avid hiker myself, but I love going on that trail a lot.
Elise is going on that trip, if I remember right, too. So she's going to help out fun.
March 30th, Todd's doing a dog walk.
Yes, and he's also doing it on the 16th. Right?
Yeah.
So that will be happening, and then I want to say March 23rd or 22nd, there's a foam rolling class. So I highly recommend that class as well.
But you have to bring your own phone.
You do have to bring your own foam roller. In the description of the event, there's also a link to Amazon where you can purchase a foam roller recommended by Todd.
International Women's Day. This is a quick little slideshow. I realized that when I put it on, it didn't have any audio. So, but it's a quick little video that Catherine made as she collected all the slides and pictures and information from some of our members that wanted to volunteer some of that information. So we'll go ahead and play that right now. It wasn't originally a slideshow or a video. I put it into a video, so that's why there's no audio, because we weren't originally intending it to be a video. So. That's cool. There's a lot of words on a few of these. It is posted on the news portion of MTL, and so if you need to follow up or kind of circle back, the videos on there, and on our YouTube channel. Isn't that cool? But what do you know? Remy's running. I would have never guessed that. Yeah, they all did a nice job, and thank you to all the members that donated that. We also have some pictures from that event, really well received. We actually did it in Hudson's. We had about 25 to 30 members come in and shared a nice little, their experiences, and had a little appetizers and everything. So team did a nice job and worked out pretty good. Different setup for Hudson. So once again, we try and do some different stuff every once in a while, and so we set up Hudson's with a little more casual cocktail reception style, and turned out to work out pretty good. One Day University. I know we had some challenges this week with the one of the classes, but we did get, or at least those that had challenges, I'd sent them the link to it so they could watch it. But the upcoming ones we have are, some of the First Ladies, Mount Rushmore, Beatles versus Stones, so a bunch of great ones. And actually, we got to start working on next month already. I just thought about that, so we'll have to start looking at April's already. Mask update. So as we kind of talked about at the beginning, no more masks, which is awesome. So we're super excited to finally be here 2 years later, and I think I've told the story before, but 2 years ago, I remember being in a conference call with all the other clubs of the other country, or of the other clubs of the other states, and we had just gone to mask required or something in Washington. So the whole team in the office are wearing masks, and so there's a picture of us all wearing masks, and everyone on the call were kind of laughing, like, "Oh, you guys have to wear masks, ha ha ha. Looks so silly," and we kind of joked around with it. We thought, we'll have to wear masks for a week or two, and then, yeah, joke's on us 2 years later. But luckily, we're through that and on kind of the next stage of what that pandemic will look like. So obviously, just a reminder, not only with masks are not required, but just be mindful, if you are having any type of symptoms or anything or been in contact, still really follow those rules and try and stay home and be mindful about that, even more so now that masks aren't there as one protective layer. So member-led clubs, Octavia, you want to talk about our upcoming member-led clubs?
Absolutely. So as we can see, we have coming up Q Sports Trilogy, which was the Bill Club. They changed their name. They're meeting Wednesday the 6th yesterday, and it sounded like they were having a lot of fun.
It was cool yesterday, yeah.
And so I definitely recommend going. Fun time. We have travel talk coming up. If I remember the topic for this week, I know they're going to talk about trips in Southeast Asia and stuff like that. So it's going to be really interesting. Grief support group, highly recommend as well. There's, I can never say this right.
Roomy Cube.
Roomy Cube. That is also happening.
And I know that Pinochle wants to start up again. The one we used to have, the Friday night. Pinochle is looking at, they're looking at some dates to get started again. Singles Club has got 25, 30 members. I think you're helping out with that. And so they're looking to finalize some dates to be on a more consistent basis.
Yes, I believe their plan is that the 30th of this month is going to be one of their.
Perfect. So I know we have some clubs still that have been dormant for the last couple of years. They're starting to kick back up a little bit. And then some new ones that are kicking off as well. So really exciting, and I love seeing that support. It's really good to see. And like I said, you know, even these new ones like Q Sports. I mean, we had 10, 12 people last night shooting pool, which was pretty slick. So, they played doubles or whatever it's called when you play doubles or whatever, ultimate shot, Scotch doubles, and so yeah, it worked out really well.
Did I see something with jazz?
This is why I remember.
They're bird watching club. I have not seen a bird watching club. There's an aviator club, but
It's in Tom Holland. They actually are leaving right now. They're using our parking lot and going now. Okay. But it's led by a guy who lives in Tahali. But everybody in Tahali as well.
There's one. There you go.
You'll probably see it posted on the Tahali Facebook.
There we go. That reminded me about something, but there they go. Way by to the new Tahali Birdwatching Club.
They have a nice sized group. Yeah.
I guess another show.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Murder mystery dinner. You want to talk about this? This is an event you're planning.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we have our murder mystery dinner. There we go. Coming up on the 19th. Our poor Uncle Sean passed away, but that means that we get money. And so we're going to go have dinner and talk about the money that we get. But unfortunately, some relatives are going to spoil that plan. And so if you have not signed up already, I recommend a company that is doing it. Great reviews. They love working with us. We have around 10 spots left. So
Today's the last day to register.
It is. So I highly recommend that before 12 o'clock. I will take it personally. And you will not be allowed to come to the live Summiteer anymore. Just let me know.
Huge Irish buffet, dinner buffet to go along with it. You know, put together a great menu. Yeah, it'll be a really, really cool event. National Storytelling Day, which will be on the Sunday after that. What are we doing for that?
So National Storytelling Day, of course, we have Larry from the Seattle Storytellers Guild coming in to tell us some stories that he has memorized. We'll also be serving popcorn. Of course, you can get drinks. It'll be here in Hawks Nest. Great reviews about the Seattle Storytellers Guild. It's a group of people. There's about 10 or so. They all specialize in different kinds of storytelling. Larry has a lot of popular author stories memorized, and he's going to be telling us a humorous story and historical. I said crime last time, but it was historical.
Oh, okay. We have National Waffle Day on Friday. Next Friday, we've already got about 50 reservations in the mantle for that. Dino put together a really nice waffle buffet, kind of a breakfast for dinner situation, and then also breakfast or waffles for breakfast or for dessert as well. So going to be waffles all day. We just ordered more waffle irons last night as we realized we were like, it's starting to fill up on those reservations. we better get some more waffle irons. So excited to have that. Kind of something different to really celebrate National Waffle Day. Yep, chicken bacon's there. Yeah. And the sausage gravy, and oh yeah, it's good. We've got brunch on Sunday, so we've got brunch on Sunday. And Dino, for the most part, some of the stuff is the same as we've done for each brunch. Some of the kind of the main dishes will change every month. So this month will be Boston cream pie pancakes, vegetable quiches, and dessert crepe station. So we've started taking reservations for that for March 27th. Remember, that is from 9 a.m. to noon. So, and then the restaurant closes from noon to 3. We'll open back up for dinner at 3 o'clock. So brunch on Sunday. Those have been really well received. We're excited to keep doing those. SSL Sightseers, we're heading to Chinatown at the end of the month. Really fun trip that we kind of conceptualized last year. And we're finally able to put it together since kind of the pandemic was wearing down. The museum had been closed really for the past year and a half, I think. So anyways, we're going to meet here at the lodge, drive over to Angle Lake Light Rail Station, take the train into Chinatown, where we will then meet up with a tour guide from the Wing Wook Museum. He's going to take us around town, show us some cool spots, and then we will kind of gather and then break up for lunch. So you'll be able to go wherever you want for lunch in Chinatown. We'll have a few recommendations you're more than welcome to use, but all within a good walking distance. So wear your walking shoes for sure. And then we'll meet back at the Wing Wook Museum for tour of the museum. So should be fun. And then we'll ride the train back to our back to the parking lot. So really fun event. I know we've got 8 to 10 people already registered for that. And we're only taking, I think, a dozen or so. So we're almost full with that event. So register quickly for that. A night in Seven Summits Casino, April 9th. You want to talk about that? You're doing that one too, right?
Yep, that's also me. So April 9th, we have our night here at Seven Summits Casino. We have a company coming in with some casino games. And we're offering 2 different experiences for the night. We have the VIP experience where we pick you up from your house in a limo. Very fancy. You get to come in an hour early before everybody else. And you have free
hosted cocktails all evening, yep.
The whole entire evening. And the night, you get to go home in a limo. Very exciting. I highly recommend the VIP experience.
And really the best part about the VIP experience is that the idea really was so that you could come in, play the casino games and everything without a mass amount of people in the room. So I know some people are still a little leery on how many members are around and not doing crowds and such. And so that's why we added the VIP experience for those that want to still partake in everything but not have 200-300 people around. So.
Yeah, and maybe you just don't like people. So.
There's that too, I guess there's always that option.
And then super exciting, leading up to a night at Seven Summits Casino, we are starting out something we're calling Happy Hour Boost, where we go ahead and we have a little, about an hour or so within a happier hour that's themed towards an upcoming event. And so the next one that we're having, it's going to be our first one, is on March 23rd, and it'll be for a night at Seven. You'll have an opportunity to register in person, as well as a chance to spin a wheel and win a prize, anything from your appetizer all the way to your VIP ticket to the event. So I highly recommend going to that.
Highly recommend every single thing.
Yeah, honestly, experience everything. Mainly because I'm the one helping plan, but also because they're really fun.
Yeah, the happy hour boost, the ambassadors that we've been talking about the last few weeks conceptualized an idea of bringing more attention to our major events that we're doing every month. And so we'll only do really one happier hour boost a month. And the one in March will be a focus on a night at Seven Summits Casino. So they've got kind of this big spinning wheel, and so you'll be able to win VIP experience or complimentary tickets to the event. You'll be able to win appetizers and cocktails or free desserts and stuff, and kind of just some swag that we'll have. But they'll also kind of talk about the event, take reservations for the event. And so it's really just kind of a promotional thing so that you can see, hey, what is this going to be all about? What's it going to be like? For those that don't really, attend Summiteer Live and may not know what the event is, this will be another great opportunity to showcase and broadcast some of the cool things that we're doing. So the first one, like I said, we're going to start with a night at Seven Summits Casino on the 23rd. So it should be fun. We really hope this kind of snowballs into, in September doing one for, costume party. And so everyone kind of tests out the costumes for that happy hour boost, or, maybe it's a support your college one or something like that. So we've got kind of these ideas, and this will be a good way to kind of showcase all that. General manager update. Which lately has really just been a facility update, I feel, more than anything. But Robert's been really busy with updating a lot of the maintenance that's been needed around the club. For those that don't know, we've had lights out in the grand living room for a long time. We usually wait till we get 4 or 5 or 6 of them, just because we have to rent a lift, a lift to do that. So it's still out there right now, the scissor lift out there that we had to rent. They haven't picked it up yet. But Robert got that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and was going up and down from the ceiling to replace all the light bulbs and some of those beautiful chandeliers, which are a pain in the butt, were coming apart a little bit. And so he was able to kind of fix those and put some dust them and kind of do some maintenance on them. He also cleaned the windows, the high-up windows, and was able to just do some high-level maintenance that was needed. So that was really nice to do. They're going to do the floors on Monday, and carpets will get done on Monday as well. So you'll see, or you might not see that, but you'll notice the difference when you come in on Tuesday and Wednesday, because those will all really pop. We had some issues with all the members now playing pool. We had some issues with some of the pool sticks. And so Robert got all those fixed up. The gym equipment's going to get a little tune-up. I believe that's next week. The company's coming in to run through all the equipment and make sure everything's lubed up and tightened down and ready to go. And then, we also just had the pond chemically treated, so we put chlorine or bleach in there to kill all the bacteria and kind of clean it out and clarify it a little bit. So probably end of next week, we'll go back to dyeing it. So we have to wait a few days so it doesn't get bleached out. But we'll go back to dyeing that. So we'll see that here in the next little bit. And there was a parking light that was out last week, so a member had mentioned it, and which is really awesome. And so Robert had those fixed as well. So really busy with that. Obviously, big topic right now is mask mandate. So or the relaxing of those restrictions. So we're excited with that. And really, it's just busy. For those that read the article, Trina has left as she's now training to be a flight attendant, and there's a chance she may still come back a couple of times here over the next little bit. But for the most part, she's focused on her next career. But as I've been interviewing, we've been interviewing for months, but it is really fun, but sometimes a little scary to applicants as we're telling them, we've got 2 to 10 events every single day. And it is a lot to manage. It's a lot to plan and book, and not to say that that's on any one person, but it also goes to show just the strength of the team that we have. We've probably got a dozen people that touch every event right now, which is pretty impressive, and a lot of people that are offering some really amazing ideas for things that really helps keep the club moving forward. And like I said, when I'm interviewing all these catering coordinators, and they're like, oh, I got to do all these private events with weddings and birthday parties and anniversaries and all these things we're doing. but I'll at the same time plan, 2 to 10 events every single day. Their eyes just start going big. And I'm like, okay, let me back that up a little bit here. Let me sell it a little bit better. And that's when I really do focus on, hey, that's why it's team driven here. That's why it's really important that you have to fit in with the team and fit in with our culture and fit in with what we do, let alone have the skills and the experience necessary to be successful. So it does take time. It does take someone that is willing and has that mindset and has that hospitality, that natural and genuine hospitality personality to it, which makes it a challenge. But once again, it's just been amazing to have the team step up. Obviously, Octave is a huge piece of that. Trina's done an amazing job. Nate, our new assistant food and beverage manager, is involved in it. Chef Dino's an awesome job. Catherine and Valerie and Jocelyn and Fawn and Todd and Jaden and just this whole team that's really gathered to really keep doing unique things and fun things. So we're really excited and glad it's heading in the right direction. A great example is next week we've got 3 events on Tuesday. I think it's Cooking University. We have the locker members have a wine dinner, and we're doing offsite to Thunderbirds, which is sold out, by the way. And then Thursday, we've got St. Patty's Day. There's 100 people coming for that. And then Saturday, we have Murder Mysteries, another 100 people coming for that. So busy week next week, and just really excited to see that support. And so we definitely need some more team members and more leaders really to help do that. But I'm really proud of all the work of the team that's really been doing it right now. So it's really been great. And then I hear there might be, Paula will be around the club next week. And if you do have to see her, just convince her to come back early. That'd be even better. I also want to talk about just a couple of events that Octave is working on posting here in the next week or so. Like we talked about the Happier Hour Boost. Afternoon tea. Why don't you talk about that one? That one's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I love afternoon tea. I'm so excited for this one. When Catherine and I were first talking about it, it's going to be so fancy and so cute. So get ready to have afternoon tea here in Hudson's. We are doing, I believe, 3 rounds. We're going to have 24 people. And so we're actually just going to have like an afternoon tea service. It's going to be an hour. We are doing, I believe, 4 different teas. Dino has created a really, really yummy menu that has those nice little like tea sandwiches. There's a cucumber, smoked salmon. The third one that I'm blanking on, unfortunately. There's also going to be scones with Devonshire cream, berry compote, and lemon curd. And then we also going to have an assortment of macaroons, which is really, really yummy. And it's bring your own teacup. And so we're going to do something really cool. Bring your own teacup with you. We're going to kind of share why we brought this teacup, whether or not it's the one teacup you could find or it's the prized teacup that's been passed on for generations. It's just going to be a very nice like social hour with some light snacks and some yummy tea. And so I hope to see all of you there.
Is this highly recommended as well?
Oh, absolutely.
It should be a lot of fun. And we thought of the idea of everyone's got their own kind of special teacup. And I know for me, it hits definitely the personal string where my mom and I, when I was younger, we did a lot of antiquing. My mom had 150 teacups I think we've collected over the years. And so all with kind of unique stories and unique experiences. And so I kind of thought, hey, it'd be really cool to, if some people I know have those experiences with their families and family heirlooms or whatever it may be. And so we thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool if everyone wanted to bring their own teacup. So we have the option, if you are going to bring your own teacup, to register via that or to register just for the products there or the offerings that we have. But we thought it'd be pretty cool to be able to offer that and do something unique, And now I have the tough challenge of kind of figuring out which one I want to bring because my mom passed away many years ago, so we have gotten rid of some of them. But I mean, there's so many stories and so many different unique ones, you know, and you know, my mom collected them to the point where we had these Japanese ones that have, it's been a little while, so I can't remember the term for it, but they have geisha girls in the bottom of them. I can't remember the name, but so those were always really sought after for us as we were doing our antiquing, and so and obviously, you know, you get into the Royal Daltons and Royal Alberts and all the classic versions of those types of things, and so yeah, really excited to kind of offer this. We haven't done this before, so to have this club. So it's a great question. April 3rd. Yep. I couldn't remember if it was the 3rd or the 10th, but yeah, 3rd it is then. And April 3rd. In the afternoon. So should be a lot of fun. Something a little bit different, something a little unique that we haven't done before. So
super exciting. I encourage. I'm
highly recommend.
Definitely encourage. I'm the type of person that goes all out when it comes to events like this. Similar to Jason, my mom and I would always bond over not necessarily teacups, but we would always go to tea together. Mother's Day, Easter, Christmas, my mom and I would always dress up and go have either high tea or afternoon tea. And it was like we were straight out of Downton Abbey for a little bit.
I never did the dress up part. I just
Exactly. Come in your best afternoon tea attire. I will be there, full gown. It'll be like absolutely.
Yeah, was fun.
my mom always. We were together building a set. So our thing when we went antiquing was we were trying to find a brand called Royal Albert. There's a lineup called Forget Me Nots, and there's a blue version and a pink version, and my mom liked the pink version. So over the years, we had just collected, you know, if you found one plate or one creamer or one sugar dip. So, you know, maybe I'll bring some of that stuff. I think it'll be a pretty cool story. So should be really fun. What other events have we planned? Mash party.
When is it?
May. We're doing that one in May.
May 22nd or the 19th. I have so many dates coming from my mind at any point. Yes, but we are doing a mash party in May, based on the very popular TV show Mash set during the Korean War.
Korean War, yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We were watching the show, so you would be there.
You know, I have to. I watched a few episodes the other day. It was on late at night the other day. I was like, oh yeah, I better get brushed up on what things I can enhance it. No, fatigues, I think. Yeah, you have to get your greens. We're also doing SSL Summiteer in the month of April is going to the Tulip Festival. So we went last year. We've made some adjustments so that members don't have to do as much driving as we did last year. But this will be really fun. We've got a shuttle that's going to take us all the way up to the area up in Skagit Valley. And so we'll visit Tulip Town there, which is always fun. Then we'll drive into the small town of O'Connor, which is just right off of the waterway there off of opposite of Whidbey Island. Cute little town. Unfortunately, we're not going to spend all day there, but I'm sure members are going to want to. But that's kind of the beauty of Summiteer. We kind of give you a taste of an area so that you can visit it at a later date. But we'll go there, have a little lunch, and then circle back to the second garden, which is Rosengard, and go spend the rest of the afternoon there, and then head back home. So that one should be really fun. We go every year to the Tulip Festival, so it's going to be a blast. And then that also reminds me, we're working on for May, we're working on a wine trip to Woodinville on, I don't remember the dates, on one of the Sundays, but really we're going to go to a winery, and they're giving us a full-on winemaker experience. And then we're going to break and have lunch at Hollywood Hill. A bunch of different lunch options there, and then we're going to head to another winery afterwards. We're kind of figuring out that last winery, and so then we'll have some more details. But that one, once again, door-to-door service from the lodge with the shuttle company, so that'll be really nice. So in case you want to, consume some beverages on that wine trip, you may, have some beverages, and so the shuttle will definitely be there to to help out with that experience. So,
Western Washington's Napa.
yeah. And while we were looking at the prices, that's exactly what I told Catherine, because I haven't been up there tasting in a while, and I was like, geez Louise, it's like Napa prices. So, well, my dad lives up there in Redmond, so right there. So anyways, we've got a bunch of trips in that regard planned. And so that's really exciting. What other event are you thinking of?
National Jelly Day.
Oh, yes.
It's
a good plug.
Getting stuff ready for that. We have some fun ideas for National Jelly Day. I highly recommend.
Oh, no, highly recommended. What do you know?
Festival and going up to
Very highly recommend. Okay.
I love the Tulip Festival.
Gotcha.
But National Jelly Day, we have 3 different activities for members to take part in. We are going to have the concierge desk, so they're going to be hosting a guessing game similar to what we did for Trilogy Let's Chocolate Week. This time it's going to be jelly beans, and you have a chance to win a $25 gift card to the mantle. We're also going to be little baggies of jelly beans for you to munch on and enjoy throughout the day.
Yep.
And then my favorite one that we're going to be doing is a blind taste test of jelly beans. So we have ordered a variety of flavors. And you're not going to know what flavor it is.
Contest.
Yeah, it's a contest. We're going to see. I'm not going to give you anything that I would consume myself.
We're going to stay away from those Harry Potter ones. I mean, we mostly will stay away from them. There may be a couple that are sprinkled in, but definitely not the overly.
If a couple grass flavored ones fall in the mix, it wasn't me, it was Jason.
Yeah. There might be some of those, but yeah. Some of the other ones.
I'll keep you absolutely.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, so that should be fun, something a little different. I think we're charging $5 for the tasting. I think it would be something like that. It'll be just really cute, really fun that we're going to offer. And also that reminds me, we've got Kentucky Derby in May too. So we're working on a mint julep event. So
I expect the big hats.
Yep.
All of the big hats.
Get your hat out, get all dolled up, and come out and have some juleps. So it should be. That one's a lot of fun. Jocelyn's putting that one together. There's going to be a little contest during it as we're watching it. Some little bites to eat too. So it should be a lot of fun. Lots of stuff. We're like I said, just busy planning tons of things and staying on top of it. Mariners. The baseball finally agreed on a contract. Yes, finally. So we're working on figuring out when we can get to the game and when we can celebrate that. So hopefully we can get move our tickets into late April. So that'll be nice. Nate's working on that project. So.
Very fun. We have tons of wine events coming up. I know for Barrel Masters, April events last night. So if you're a Barrel Master,
and the dinner's already sold out.
Yep. Yep. It was at like 20 when I checked at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock last night. And I was like, holy Toledo. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, the wine dinners already sold out. I know there was another one of them was already almost sold out. Yeah, I believe it was Gracie's Grub. We were taking a look at it last night. I know we also have for locker. And you'll want to highly recommend that you sign up for Barrel Masters, especially the locker. They're having a Price is Right wine game night, which is going to be super exciting. And so that's for locker members. And so you have an opportunity to jump into that and become a locker member and go to the Price is Right.
We're not going to the Price is Right. We're going to bring Price is Right to you.
Okay. Well, Jason wants to make it less fun by bringing the Price is Right to us.
It should be fun. It'll be cool. Questions? Does anyone online have questions? I think I'm bored. Lynn, she hopped off. I don't know if anybody else had questions online though. Didn't sound like it. What? Yep.
There was somebody you at the cafeteria desk and introduced myself as the server, so it's pretty cool.
That is Jaden. Yep. Yeah, you know, it goes to talk about what I was saying earlier, right? And is that everyone's just really, we really do try and find people that are just going to step up, but it is hard to find. And no, Jaden continues to be someone that just grows in all departments. She's worked in the kitchen. She's helping with all of our event planning. She's been training as concierge as of the last few weeks. She started with us as a server assistant, went to host, and now she is a server. So yeah, it's really exciting to see her grow. And she's also balancing going to school and all this other stuff as well. So she's a really busy person, and very lucky to have her, but also have that mentality of trying different things. So yeah, thank you for recognizing that.
Majority of events that I'm working on, Jaden is right behind me working on them as well. Casino night, murder mystery, I honestly couldn't have done a lot of that without her. Jelly Bean Day, she came up with so many of those ideas. And so it's really cool to be able to work with her on all of these things and see her continually just step up and go farther every day.
Did you have a question, Stephanie?
I actually got such a thing in May, it probably went around, but there's a trilogy cleanup day.
Yep.
And then also there's trilogy serves auction.
Yes.
Can you just give us a little
Yeah. Those are not events that we're planning. They're events that committees are planning. So the Trilogy Cleanup Day is an event that we typically do every year that kind of trails and the hiking club, and there's a bunch of folks, a bunch of kind of groups and that get together to do that. So they really do get together. We meet in the parking lot. You get assigned to your area, and you go and clean it up and gather all the garbage and all that good stuff. Over the years, but I feel like each year it's a couple of trucks are run into the dump. It's usually pretty well received. And so right now they're starting at about 75 registrations, and going to kind of see how it goes from there. Typically we've had anywhere from 75 to 120 people want to be a part of it. But they're going to kind of start at 75. And then so you'll go out, do 2-3 hours of work on the trails, and then come back here and have lunch. Usually we do it out in the grass lawn area and have just nice casual lunch up there. And that is paid for by the Homeowners Association, and I believe Shea Homes is paying for part of it as well. So there's kind of a group that kind of bands together to put that event together, which is pretty cool. And then Trilogy Serves Committee, which is our kind of fundraiser and advocate committee. They are doing a big auction, silent auction in May 21st, I believe. And so they're doing an event in Two Tides and probably maybe even in Hawks Nest. But it's going to be kind of their first silent auction version that they've done of this scale for sure. So I think there's 100 opportunities for that. And then the club's portion of it is we're not charging them for food and beverage minimums that we would normally require for the room, and then offering discounts to the members that are attending. So that we'll have happier hour pricing available for cocktails and also for quick food bites to have while you're enjoying the silent auction experience. So
Silent first.
in the live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. They have worked really hard, and they've got some other good, solid companies backing them up as well to match the donations they raise. So
And
it should be pretty
there
sick.
will be live music as well.
Yeah, we like it first.
Rocking the hood. Yep.
Try not to
So
go too crazy.
Okay, fun of it.
any other questions? Anyone can think of? No? Yes. Yes, we lose sleep tonight. So don't forget, go to bed a little earlier tonight because you gotta wake up earlier. That's what I gotta do because I'm always super tired. Lose an hour, man. It's tough. It's tough losing an hour. So, but yeah, daylight savings tonight. So.
Well, I heard that we've passed a law in Washington, we just have to have prove it. And like Patty Murray saying, this is the last year Washingtonians are going to have to do this.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They, I don't remember when it passed, but it's been a couple years. The feds got it. So, something like that, yeah. So, it would be nice, but.
Wait, the last year we have to do daylight saving?
Possibly, yeah.
And we stayed on daylight, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
How'd you just do that? Or not, because it's a federal law, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, see, I'm so used to it that like you guys just choosing the word time.
Arizona does it in Hawaii. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, time is a concept, so.
And I think there's other states that are waiting for that federal approval. If I remember. So. Everyone, thank you all very much. We'll see y'all next week.